Hi, welcome to GameWorld. Just a quick history of the store. We've been around since 1993 in the Kissimmee, Florida area. First location was at John Deere Parkway in the overpass until about 1998. It moved to downtown Kissimmee, where it joined some very infamous stores around here, Augie Subs, and it'll be missed, Coliseum Comics, and many other locations in the downtown area. So about 2004, when Hurricane Charlie unfortunately destroyed that location. From early part of 2005 all the way to 2011, the store moved to the BVL area in Kissimmee. And then latter part of 2011 to today, we're now over here at West Vine Street, once again next to Coliseum Comics. Same plaza where Outback Steakhouse, the new Walmart Grocery, and many other nice stores are at. Next to me is Mystic Quest on the Super Nintendo. This is our little testing area. We also have a lot of cables and controllers and accessories, so if you're missing something or if you just want to test your system or game, bring it on down. We do not charge for testing. In a moment I'm going to pause it and give you a quick tour of the store. However, I'm not going to show you our most infamous area, the INET, because it's still unfortunately getting remodeled, but we'll post a video soon enough of the INET area, which does have a full 3D machine, a 42-inch big screen, full 1080p, 360 Wii, PS3, whatever you want. We can even hook up the old systems like the Ataris. We can hook up what we call the Retron 3 and let you play Nintendo Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis, whatever the case may be. And we have different rates depending on what settings you want. If you want something low end like this TV, it'll be $10 all day. If you want the big screen full 1080p, it'll be about $20 all day. We are closed right now, but when you come into our lovely store, first thing you're going to see is our Street Fighter Alpha sign. This was painted by a local artist. It's dated there. You look up, you're going to see Mrs. and Mr. Boo. And then if you look to our left, you'll see a lovely Mortal Kombat GameWorld sign. Buy, sell, and trade. Too true, too true. Come in, there's a turntable featuring Game Boy Color accessories and some Game Gear, some box games there as well. Various Game Boy Color titles. Then we have our somewhat infamous black turntable. It's been with the store for quite some time. We have original Nintendo games there, and yes, that is a Pokemon Silver. Several Game Boy Advance titles. And then we have our DS titles. Then we have our even more infamous clearance area, $1 games, $1 games, and more $1 games. Including Game Boy Advance, 360, PlayStation 2, Sega CD, Saturn, Genesis, Xbox, Super Nintendo, even box, and some decent condition games can be found over here. What's happening with our clearance area is basically if a game comes in, we have more than 3 of them, or if the label's really worn, or if there's 2 tons of ink marks all over it, it comes over here to our clearance area where we'll sell it for literally $1, but it is sold as is. And now for our infamous wall. The current gen systems are kind of thin. There's our Wii and 360. One PS3 game right now, and yes, that is a Gamecom game. Our GameCubes. And then our PS2s. Why is this infamous? It's perhaps in this area the largest display wall. It's 50 feet straight across. Video games. Here's our Xbox. PlayStation 1, which has gotten heavily thinned out. We used to have 3 sections of the PlayStation 1 games. Dreamcast. And yes, that is a X-Men clock. Our Sega Saturn. And then Sega CD. Then in the back of the store, once again, we have our accessories wall. Where we got all kinds of accessories and hookups for you. That's our INET. We won't be showing too much of that, but here is our other wall. In here you'll find all of our good, mint condition, good, high quality Nintendo 64, Genesis, NES, SNES, and many other games. We even have some box and manual included games. Yes, that was a Zelda. And we have a very nice collection of Genesis games. So if you're in the Central Florida area and you are wanting to extend your Genesis collection, we just might have what you're looking for. We even have a very nice box collection here. Yes, that's a Sonic and Knuckles. And it kind of spills over here. I didn't show that too much. Yes, that's a Super Street Fighter 2. Okay. And then we have our SNES display closer to the front. It's kind of hard to see some of these titles, but we have Kirby's Avalanche, Killer Instinct, Revolution X, Porky Pig's Adventure Out of This World, all kinds of big, somewhat hard to rare titles. And yes, we even have box items. In fact, right here, our little pride and joy is the Super Scope 6. Has everything inside. The scope is still in a baggie, for crying out loud. Very good condition scope in the box, ready for a new home. Mario Paint the Mouse, Pal Kirby, and King Arthur's World in the box. And then here, our very first middle of the store display is our NES cabinet. I'm sorry for that blinding light on the camera, but it's the only way to illuminate this cabinet, unfortunately. We got all kinds of games in here. And our prices are not bad at all. If you compare us to, let's say, Google search, we're usually, if not the cheapest, just $1 or $2 more than the online stores. And yeah, you can probably find these games a lot cheaper somewhere else. Oh look, Romance of the Three Kingdoms in the box. But if you buy them online, how are you going to know they work? Can you test them before they leave their warehouse? If you buy it here, we'll gladly pull it out, hook it up to our testing center, and show you the game working before you even walk out of the door. And we won't charge you if it obviously doesn't work. And then here is our front register area where we have our Retron 3 signs. Again, that's a system you can play Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis. It's a very nice system, and we charge a whole $54.99 for it. We are considering carrying this lovely Game Genie item. It's for the DS. It's for the original DS all the way to 3DS. And it does work rather well. That is our tournament board. We do tournaments from time to time. However, we've decided to take a break from them just until we can get the YouTube channel up and running and some other things going. That is a boxed NES action set, and it's a system in the baggie, and it's in very, very minty condition. We do offer CD repair. There's our machine. We offer free consultation, free price lookup, and we'll even tell you who does have an item if we don't. However, we do ask for a tip. Obviously, if you're not spending your money here, it's going somewhere else. And here is our, not necessarily rare case, but somewhat hard to find games or accessories or systems that we have available. I'll go here. That's a see-through smoke case. Couple nice PlayStation 1, hard to find PlayStation 1 titles, including Theme Hospital there. The Bratz, yeah, I know that's not rare, but what is rare is it still has the clothing for the Bratz doll in it. And that is a Marvel vs. Capcom. Here we have our original Xbox with a media manager on it, an Atari 2600, fully restored. Look at the condition of that. Very nice, all original hookups and controllers. We have a GameCube here with a sampler disc, our Retron, a couple DS units, Game Boy SP, PlayStation 1, and of course more Retron 3s. And that's pretty much the store in a nutshell. Mrs. Boo and Mr. Boo. In the future we'll have to get a picture of it, but we will have a kind of like a memorial in between here, dedicating a timeline, if you will, to the games. You'll like that when we get it up. But just one last overlook of the store. Here on the top shelf we have kind of like a timeline, if you will, of video games. We got boxes and accessories and displays for pretty much every single generation of games. And that'll do it. Hope you guys will join us in the future on this channel. We hope to offer all kinds of goodies, including reviews, tips and tricks, how-tos. Might even post a discussion or two. Well, anyways, my name was Patrick. It was nice doing this video, and we hope to see you guys again.